Now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. We'll take a look at the Mavericks. They're in 7th and looking to hold on to that seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Trailblazers, they're 9th best in the conference.
And for the Trailblazers, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortunes.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, Hardaway and Porzingis in at the forward slots. Curry is out there with Doncic, and it's Powell in at the pivot spot manning the middle. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast through the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Again, the miss by Lillard.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Buries the long-range jumper.
An average shooter from deep, it's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
And here's McCollum after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. From deep three-point range, Lillard again missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Right side against Doncic. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's Lillard, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, Lillard is fearless, able to take that hit and calmly knock one down and one.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Free throw good, Damian Lillard.
And it had been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade, a chance for both sides to have a fresh start. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
To the middle, 4 seconds left, and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic around there, big and right on top of the cylinder.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Trailblazers lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and Kobe.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Then it's Little. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Little can't hit. Mavericks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Porzingis is coming in for Cauley-Stein. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Hood comes in for Collins. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Damian Lillard. McCollum passes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got the lead back up to 4 now for Portland. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter.
And you talk about shot makers. C.J. McCollum, one of the best in the game. From mid-range, you could argue he's the best, flat out.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Memphis.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And you look at the shot chart for McCollum. He's a threat grade from everywhere.
Able to hit off the bounce, pulling up. At his height, he's got to be creative, making space for his shot.
He misses the free throw.
Nurkic is a double-double machine every night. There's not a lot of teams right now, Kevin, that are equipped on their roster to handle the kind of size that Nurkic can bring.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic is subbed in for Wright. He hits the second from the line. And so, Brent, you and I know the legend of Nurkic. Back in Bosnia, a sports agent read an article about a huge policeman, 7 foot, 400 pounds. And this agent tracked down this policeman and asked him, do you have a son?
Well, that son is Yusuf Nurkic, the guy you're seeing out there. And 14 years of age, Yusuf Nurkic had never played the game of basketball. So the agent took him under the wing. And the rest pretty much history here, Kevin.
I like that story. Here's Ariza after Luka Doncic's bucket. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Hood. Portland no good that time either. And so it's Barea with it. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 3-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Ariza with it. Hardaway picks him up. And Ariza with the stuff.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. Seth Curry, he's checked in for J.J. Barea. And Portland with a change here too. Whiteside's checked in for Nurkic. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Doncic kicks to Powell. Offline with the baseline jumper. Trailblazers leading by 6.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers leading by 4. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Seth Curry, and it's Hardaway in at the small forward position. Portland leading. Lillard surveying the D. Porzingis with the steal. The pass to Powell. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Brent, when it comes to moving around in tight quarters without a lot of space, who's the quickest player that you have seen in a half-court set this year?
Still remarkable to watch where it is that Kyrie Irving can get to on the floor in any sort of possession. It's like he could take, 50 dribbles in a phone booth and find a way out of it, spinning around and finding gaps within the defense.
What a handle.
But it's not his handle with just the one hand, right, Kevin? It's about he has an idea of after he does the moves around the traffic, when he gets into the basket, multiple ways of finishing, much like Rod Strickland, who was a tremendous finisher in his days years and years ago. Kyrie's got a lot of that in his game.
Doncic, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Anthony with the bucket.
Oh, great pass by Whiteside, hanging in that play.
Mavericks trail by 6. Curry kicks to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Nurkic, that one no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Little with the rebound.
The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Pass to Trent. Now, here's Nurkic. This one for 3. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got the lead up to 8 now for Portland.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Brunson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Rodney Hood out there with Anthony. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Trent in at the shooting guard position.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Barea dishes to Powell. Back to Barea. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Trent, guarded by Barea. Trent passes to Carmelo. Off target with the open look.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Brunson, good.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Outside Anthony, the 3. And that one is off. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Kleber, and he uses the glass on the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Trailblazer lead.
That's an excellent play call to free him up
from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for DeLon Wright. Curry comes in for J.J. Barea. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Ariza goes in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Trevor Ariza has been around the block and seen this before.
Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Now, here's Lillard. No good. Outside Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. To the wing on the left. Here's Lillard. It falls!
Guess what, Kev? Look at your watch. It's Lillard time.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 5. There's 57 seconds left in the game. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Dishes to Ariza. Three-pointer. Lillard misses. The critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
Hardaway, no good. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers, leading by 5. And he commits the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Kleba, the pass to Curry. Kleba kicks to Doncic. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Mavericks making a change here, and so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Porzingis finds Doncic. Now Hardaway. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Unloads. It's good!
At 7-3, Porzingis with no trouble seeing over the defense. Excellent pass and a very unselfish play.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 3. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. Doncic feeling it out. Offline.
Good defensive effort from Lillard there. He has the athleticism to play lockdown deep.
And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.